So the formative assessment that I want to implement in my lesson is peer assessment and self-assessment. This interests me because I want to learn to what extent students can critically assess their own and others' work, so whether it's effective, ineffective, and how as an educator I can teach these students to be critical assessors of their work and others' work. So I think it's important for students to be aware of how critical feedback can inform their future learning, and how the skills of assessing their own work critically can inform how they will then progress as independent learners. How I would think it would help inform my knowledge of student learning needs is that with the task that I'm doing, which is a writing lesson, I have a set list of criteria. So in stating the learning intentions for the lesson and what I'm looking for would be this at the start of the lesson, and then they would complete the task. Students would then assess their own work against this criteria, ticking whether or not they have demonstrated these skills, these writing tools, and then they would then swap with a partner. And so how this would inform my knowledge of student learning is if students have demonstrated these skills and these tools, then and they can confidently say that, tick this off and say that they have done so, then I know that that student has obtained that skill, and as an educator I would then see if they can transfer that skill into future writing lessons. For students that have not demonstrated the skill but have ticked it off on the checklist, then I know that they haven't fully grasped the concept, or maybe they are too scared to admit that they don't know what is being asked of them, or what they are required to do. So I would then, in future lessons, address this further, address the areas, say adverbs. If they haven't put adverbs in their writing, then I would introduce this in future lessons.